Have you ever met Otto? It's a man named Mr. Otto the pilot. It's something that commonly works against us so much. Let's take Bobby, for example. Bobby, whenever he's angry, he starts finding someone to get mad at. And let's take Cindy. Cindy, whenever she's sad, she just eats late at night and then doesn't feel good. We call this at work the autopilot reaction or response. We all do it, and it works against us so much. But there is somebody else who we can overcome and will become the boss and the one who is autopilot's new manager. His name is manual. Manual is manual mode, manual response is when we choose to make a new pattern, make a new choice. Let's hear what he says about this. A fundamental self-creation principle is every single action you take influences your character. Just as your thoughts control your actions, so too do your actions influence your thoughts. Even if a certain positive behavior is not your automatic way of being, when you continuously take positive actions, it becomes an integrated part of you. How do you take action? By giving your hands and feet orders in such a way that they listen to you. Right now, move either hand forwards and then backwards. Okay, pause. Let's do it. I'm moving my hand forwards. I'm moving my hand backwards. Then lift your hand up. Now stand up, or at least lift your feet up. Okay, I'm lifting my feet up. You guys try it too if you're listening. I guess if you're not listening, you're not hearing it. If you are able to do this, you have the ability to take action when you really wish to. Yes. You know, Rabbi Nachman's famous for saying there's nothing, this is not on the page anymore. This is outside. Rabbi Nachman's famous for saying there's nothing so mysterious about free will. You do what you want to and you don't do what you don't want to. Gosh, if we could just make my day simple. You know, so I guess that means that sometimes, you know, there's a school of psychology called transactional psychotherapy. Sort of says, well, like, if I'm not doing it, it's because I don't want to. On a deeper level, why don't I want to? And that's the exploration of that psychology. So it is true, I believe, this teaching. I hope you agree. And if you don't, I'd love to hear your thoughts. You know, but what's going on is that on some deeper level, we don't want to for some reason, because, like, you know, yesterday there were 2 or 3 people where this theme came up, and what we discovered was they don't want to because if they do, they're going to feel really anxious. They don't want to because if they do, they're going to get yelled at. Even though they want to, they don't want to. And that conflict leaves them from not using their power to move or speak in that direction. But in many cases, we are able to do what we want and act the way we want. And we don't realize that because our automatic pattern feels so dominant. I was listening last night to the well-known coach and successful coach named Tony Robbins and talk about how momentum and action and how he doesn't negotiate with himself. Meaning when his self has an automatic pattern that says, I don't know, but this and no, he says, no, we're doing it. And especially if it's a healthy thing. He just says no, and he trains himself to do this by going and cold plunging, he said. So fine, if you have total mastery over your character, how would you like to be? Right now, take a piece of paper and write down a few sentences describing this. Okay, so that's our tool of the day then. If you were to have total mastery over your character, how would you like to be? Right now, take a piece of paper and write down a few sentences describing this. Do. Pause this for a minute. I'll give you a little silence, sort of, so you can think about it. If you're driving, if you're working out, a lot of people listen to these type of things while they're doing something else. Okay, I came to the idea that I would like to be, you know, someone who directs my decisions all day and not get distracted with my ADHD style, going right, going left, instead of going down the path that I set out for the day with my intentions. Think of a specific trait or quality you would like to excel in, says the rabbi. Repeatedly take actions that are consistent with that trait. After many repetitions, it will become part of your nature. For example, if you wish to become more generous, doing many small acts of kindness will eventually make you a more generous person. Keep repeating to yourself, I will do it now. This one habit will make a difference in your life. So he's bringing us 2 tools in summary. Number 1, a few concepts and mindsets and tools that we can, if we want. We have control, not always, but in many cases, depending on your situation, we have a lot of control over what we do with our mouth, that we do speak or don't speak, that we do act or don't act, that we move our hands, that we move our feet. And because of the strong auto is piloting the plane, when auto's piloting the plane, we don't feel this so much, but indeed we do. So automatic. Yeah, he says, first of all, we should know that we can choose, because there's a guy, we call him cognitive therapy, Manual, Mr. Manual. He can take over because he exists, and he's actually stronger than automatic, because automatic just does what it does. It's kind of like the yes man in a company. He can't really make decisions for himself. He just does whatever he's programmed to do. And so Manual can come along. Manual has choice. Manual says, okay, I want to do X, Y, and Z. You know, there's an argument among the cognitive field that I heard, I haven't checked the latest research, about how many repetitions does it take before Manual's choices become auto's automatic. And somewhere between 20 and 30, maybe 40. Is it days? Is it repetitions? But either way, the promising thing about what he's teaching is that if we take what Manual, the power of Manual, that we can choose and we can override, because we're much more powerful than we realize, our automatic patterns, especially the negative ones that we don't want to be having, the negative automatic patterns, and the choices, responses, reactions. That's the NAR, negative automatic, or the not useful. We have to come with a better word. The not helpful, the HAR. We can override them with Manual, automatic responses, where the cool thing is we can automate them. If Manual does enough choices, then it will become auto's automatic pattern. So we can kind of use this function to our advantage or allow it to be our disadvantage. So he brings us two tools. Number one, stop and think. What we would like to do here in terms of, what is our goal and what way do we want to have mastery over our character, and write about that. And number two, make a commitment to doing that and repeat it to yourself. I will do it now. I will do it now. So today, let's do that. Take some time and think about, contemplate, or write down in your journal, what is the automatic, what would you like to change and have mastery over? And to repeat, I will do it now, I will do it now, I will do it now, I will do it now. Now that I know how, I will do it now. I will do it now, I will do it now that I know how. Wow, I say pow! So, yes, we got to lift ourselves up. This is a longer recording. I hope you enjoy it. And have an amazing day. I will do it now, now that I know how. Da do 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 do. Do 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 do. You can go if you want. I'm just, give it extra joy for anyone who wants to hang around and get some joy. I will do it now. I know how to use Manual to make automatic patterns. Yes, 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 yes. Na 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 na. And nine 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 nine. Adios, amigos.